Greetings, good people. Thanks for clicking on the video. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. All right, y'all. It's Hot Topics time, okay? So, if you're a regular here, you know I like to get straight into it. So, without further ado, let's get into the first topic. All right, so Stephen A. Smith, ladies and gentlemen, he's actually thinking about running for president, okay? As if we need any more gimmicks in politics. So let's take a look and a listen to what Mr. Stephen A. Smith, the sports broadcaster, had to say about what he would do if he was president. Like to hear it? Here you go.
About it. We wouldn't have a border crisis under my watch. Hell no. We wouldn't have this crime that exists in the streets of New York. You wouldn't hear about me saying defund the police. We ain't defunding any police. I'm calling 911 when there's a problem. I know you're calling 911 when there's a problem. I'll be damned if I'm going to have less police officers out there. There's going to be more. That's me. I would focus on a flourishing economy and making sure we did everything we could, because I believe when you have something to lose, you know how to behave. When you have something to lose, you know how to behave. If you have nothing, you have nothing to lose. And as a result, you're willing to tear down anything, even if it's America. Make no mistake about it. We wouldn't have.
Let me tell you something. The powers that be, the people that sign his check are paying him good money. When I tell you he is doing his best tap dancing, first of all, no. And second of all, you know what? This is not even far fetched. Considering what we have sitting in the Oval Office present day, it's very well possible. Okay. I do think that this is gimmicky, which I can't stand gimmicks in politics. It's gimmicky. I think that he's probably being used as a distraction. But listen, at this point, if if Mickey Mouse wanted to run for president, have at it, right? It's a freaking free for all at this point. Oh my God. Can you imagine Stephen A. Smith in the White House? Actually, at this point, yes. Yes, I can, ladies and gentlemen. All right, moving along. Kathy Griffin, controversial comedian. She posted to social media something very interesting. So she posted, not to be disrespectful, but why are we focusing on one person getting kidnapped when we see videos of multiple people getting kidnapped, brutalized, and their lives taken every day by our own government? Okay. So she is referring to Nancy Guthrie, Savannah Guthrie's mother, who is still missing, and there's tons and tons of news coverage. They're saying that ransom notes are being sent to different media outlets, all types of stuff. Okay. I have my theories. I'm going to keep them to myself for now. I did touch on the story when it first broke, but it just, some things just seem a little bit inconsistent, and this seems like a gimmick. I'm going to be straight up. It seems like a gimmick, and it seems like a huge distraction. Okay. She didn't name any names, but I think we know who the heck she is talking about. So some people in the comments were saying, "Thank you. I mean, thousands every day." Someone said, "Well," another person said, "It may be true, but it's still insensitive to say at the moment. Got to learn how to use your influence wisely." Eh, I guess. Someone said agree. Someone said preach. Not one lie told. I love Kathy. She's absolutely right. You know, two things can be true at the same time. I know that's something that people often say, but it is the truth. And I mean, she has freedom of speech, kind of, right? Do we still have freedom of speech today in this country? Just following the story, it just, something seems off. It's like every day. It's, you know what this reminds me of? This is something similar to the what's that artist's name? Where the young girl's body was found in the trunk of his Tesla. I can't remember his name, but it's that story. Whatever became of that? Celeste Rivas, the young girl who was found dismembered in a the trunk of a Tesla, and that artist, whatever happened to that story? They were covering that story every single day, and then it just disappeared. So I don't know. I mean, I don't disagree with Kathy. It is a bit insensitive, but it's also the truth as well. I wish the entire family nothing but the best, but I had to pull back because it just didn't seem right. Okay. All right, up next, speaking of mamas, now you guys know that Kandi and Todd are going through a very public, nasty divorce. Okay, and TMZ was outside this building where Candy's mother, Joyce, and Kandi were exiting. So TMZ took the golden opportunity to ask Joyce some questions, and Kandi said, not so fast. Like to hear it? Here it go.
I gotta ask you, how do you feel about Kenny and Todd? I mean, they're getting divorced.
Well, I just feel like all this Candace I'm happy.
And we're happy to hear that.
She said, as long as Candy's happy, I'm happy. Then you see Kandi came right on out and kind of ushered her mother out of the limelight. Yeah, you get on over there before you say something crazy, Joyce, because that mouth is reckless.
We're happy to hear that. Candy, we gotta ask you, Candy, how did you spend Valentine's Day? It was your first Valentine's Day.
Joyce looked like I had more to say. Get in the car. Get in the car.
As a single woman.
Oh, I was with well, first of all, I had to work. I had 2 shows that day.
Okay, well, that's a good distraction.
Juliet, but I took my mom, my cousin April, and my cousin Karan. We all went out to dinner.
That's nice. Yeah. Kind of like a Valentine's.
Yeah, well, I mean, family time.
Family time. Okay, yeah. Well, how are you feeling? You look great.
Thank you. I feel good.
We love that for you. I know you didn't want your mom to come over here, but honestly, as a fan, I felt like your mom was just getting used to Todd. Things were looking good over the last 5 years. That's why I asked Mom, how do you feel? She said, as long as you're happy.
She's been very nice lately.
Okay.
She's been very nice lately because she's happy that her wishes came true. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mama Joyce.
And, a lot of people have been saying, oh, Mama Joyce is right. Kandi should have listened to Mama Joyce. I think that Joyce would have behaved this way if it was anyone. Anyone that basically kind of intercepts her having to split some money up, Joyce wouldn't have been happy with. But she was getting ready to talk. I wonder if Kandi is going to return to a later season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, or if she's completely done with reality TV, because those of us who watch reality TV, we're nosy and we want to see, is this going to play out on camera? Can this play out on camera? Can Kandi find a way to make some coin off of this storyline? Maybe not. I don't know. But I know that in this season, with what Kandi is going through, Joyce would be reality TV gold right now, because she's happy at the fact that Kandi and Todd are divorcing. Because again, anyone that comes in between Kandi and Joyce's money, she ain't feeling it. It could have been anyone. It could have been Mr. Wonderful, and Joyce would have had a problem. But I wish Kandi nothing but the best. Their divorce is getting. It seems like it's getting nasty. We don't know if it's fake, if it's real. We don't know. We really truly don't know. But apparently Todd is in the guest house and he ain't paying no bills. I just wish that this would all be sealed up and we don't hear about it until it's over. So the way that it's playing out is just like a little bit like, ugh, cringe. Anyway, moving along. All right. So Dr. Umar has been collecting donations for years, many, many years, to build his school. Okay. He has faced lots and lots of criticism. He has been called a fraud. He has had inspection issues. Building wasn't up to code, all types of stuff. Okay. Everybody called him a fraud. Well, Dr. Umar has a message on this 16th day of February. Okay. Black History Month. He want to let all y'all know that the school is opening. Like to hear it?
Thank you to all my donors around the world. I know it has been 7 long years. I know it has.
It seems like it's been longer than 7 years, but that's none of my business. Let's listen to the man.
Been 7 long, hard, tough, grueling years, but we are here, baby. The school is absolutely done. The school is fully done. The school is completely done. And on Tuesday, because government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. The government is closed on Monday to celebrate white supremacy presidency. But on Tuesday, I'll be contacting the city to request an inspection of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey elementary school and gym. Brothers and sisters, thank you for those of you who stood with me, not the fakes and the phonies, not those who act like you supported me but didn't trust me, didn't believe me. You listened to the struggle streamers and the scammers. You believed them. Okay? I want to thank the real. Thank you to people. I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters. I want to thank the real people, brothers and sisters.
Who calling?
I want to thank the real people for standing with me because our time has come. Happy birthday, Frederick Douglass. Your gift is this school. Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters. My cousin Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters. My cousin Frederick Douglass always wanted to open a school, brothers and sisters, and I'm opening it for him. I am going to open the school for you, cousin. Don't you worry. The blood of Bailey is alive and well. The legacy of Frederick Douglass is alive and it is well. The legacy of Bishop Richard Allen is alive and well. I might become an AME pastor. Y'all think I should become an AME pastor?
Oh boy.
Should I become an AME pastor, brothers and sisters, and talk to and preach the gospel of Black Christ? Should Dr. Umar become an AME pastor and turn FDM people into an AME church on Sundays? Should I call up the AME leadership and turn the John Jacques Dessalines Nat Turner Gymnasium into a branch of the AME church on Sunday morning? What do y'all think? And preach the good gospel of Garveyism and the good gospel of the Black Christ. What do you think, brothers and sisters? Into an AME church.
Well, not a man thinking about preaching. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. According to Dr. Umar. Now, I'm not saying the man is telling the truth. I ain't saying he lying. I'll believe it when I see it. I listen. I applaud his efforts that he's taken to open up a school. I knew it was not going to be something that was going to be easy. I to be quite honest, I assumed that it would take a little bit take longer than it has, even though it's been a long, long, long time. I just feel like there are certain people that don't want to see this happen. Um, because remember, if you guys are not aware, he's not getting any assistance from the government. So this is all strictly from donations. This is according to him. He doesn't want the help of the government. He doesn't want the government to intervene to help in any shape, form, or fashion. Okay. So I figured it would take a very, 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 very long time. Okay. So someone in the comments said, "Hey Umar, the same way you recording right now, record the quote unquote inspection on Tuesday." And I guess they meant to type and share it with your followers. And someone else said, "So proud of him. And the $20 I donated years ago, we did it. Seriously though, it's an amazing feat. May the school always be blessed." Yeah, I wish him nothing but the best, to be honest with you, because like I said, I respect and I applaud the efforts that he is making and the type of institution that he is trying to open. Someone said, "Y'all missed the part where he said he's thinking about preaching." Listen, I wouldn't be surprised. He'd be amongst never mind. It better be bigger than the White House. It's lit. This is good news during this Black History Month. Man, show the damn school. I don't know. I think a lot of people think that opening up a school with no government interference or no government assistance is an easy thing to do. You try doing it. A lot of these celebrities attach their names to schools or institutions of educational institutions that are already established. Like remember, Diddy, quote unquote, had a school. LeBron James, quote unquote, had a school. They've attached their name to something that already existed. This man is building a school. So I wish him nothing but the best. And I really hope that whenever it does open, it stays open for a very, very long time. And I really hope that the people who are interested in seeing something like this for our children upkeep it and help to maintain this. So there you have it. According to Dr. Umar, the school is going to be open tomorrow on Tuesday, February 17th. Shout out to Dr. Umi Johnson. Not Umi, but Umar. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. What I want you to do is drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. Like the video. That is your admission fee. Definitely helps out a lot. So I am signing off, but I will be back soon. I love you for watching, and I will talk to you later.